let's go to the task at hand. So, let's just go over to the end of... This was the run that happened before the record, and this is how it ended. By the way, I did not record any sound. I sort of messed up the recording. So yeah, that's my bad. Feel kind of stupid. So here's how the first run, the run before ended actually. So look how long it took me to activate this instant mate glitch. I mean, look at that. It's been around 10 seconds so far, and I still have, what, 10 seconds to go? Look at this. This is ridiculous. It's not supposed to take this long. It's supposed to take 1 second, ideally. And here it's taking 20 seconds. Yeah, well, that's sometimes this game is kind of frustrating. And I actually use a slightly different route for creature stage. Lack of sound? Actually, yeah, no, it can still get verified. I just can't upload it to like Speed Demo's archive. I actually do have a playlist prepared of music that I can play for the background sound. Let me know if it gets too loud. Okay, so this is the run. This is a speedrun I accomplished around 1 in the morning, actually, last night. Or I guess today, technically. I won't reveal the final time just yet. Wait, actually, it's in the title of the stream. Final time was 28:59. So he finally beat the 29-minute barrier. Finally. The elusive 29-minute barrier. And I'll be going over a few things in this run. That's what I can remember. I have been doing runs in about half-hour sessions recently, so, you know, I only pick up the game for about a half hour. Because I do feel like within the first 30 minutes is when I do my best running. Could have gone after that shyster. No, why didn't I? Okay. And now I need a booster cell, and I see one up towards the right. But it's kind of far away. The thing about the booster route is that just getting the booster itself is enough of time lost. Look, it takes like 15 seconds to get the booster there. And getting the booster part with almost no time loss is really, really difficult. And it's why getting the cell record with this route is so damn hard. Right, so maybe I should be explaining the run, because there might be a few people out there who haven't seen a Spore run before. So right now I'm using the jet part gives you burst of speed, but if you press the mating call, you can preserve that boost of speed. Makes getting the Cilia part a lot easier. And the Cilia part is basically required for the full game run, because if you don't get it, then when you start creature stage, you won't have many parts unlocked. So it's always a good idea to get it. About to mate up again. Cell stage is all about eating food. I have to wait for that yellow glow to go away before I can add that part. Okay. Now, won't be evolving anymore throughout the rest of the cell stage. Interesting decision to go after the ducky rather than the buzzer. Buzzer, I'm not sure if that's the right name. Look at me, I'm like questioning my own decisions here. Oh yes, this is called the meat factory level because just so much meat gets thrown around that it's basically free. Alright, sub 3 going into the last 2 stages. That's pretty darn good. I did have one run in practice, I think it was this day, where I almost got like record pace for cell stage and it was really insane, but then the last level came in. It wasn't too friendly to me. Yeah, 3:15 entering the final level. That's really good. Alright. Let me kill them all because they drop a lot of eggs. As you see at the bottom bar, I'm almost done. And I am done. Right. 334. That's really nice cell stage. Really nice cell stage. I think that's enough for 5th or 6th place on the leaderboard. And we had to go out of our way to get 2 different parts. So that's pretty darn good. And we're already at world record pace. So let's see, the previous record was a 29:13, which means I'll have to beat this run by at least 14 seconds to get record. And as we'll see coming up at the end, it's going to get really tight. But that's later. So, feature stage at the start, I actually chose a bit of a different route from what I usually take. And first of all, I actually changed the world layout once more, because, well, I'll explain why in a little bit. But right now I actually will mate after the first nest, not the second. Because I actually have enough DNA to do it after the first one. Except actually I won't be able to add one of the parts. And the part I picked not to add was the spit part. It's like the least necessary part of them all. And if I'm going to make this a different round, I'm going to have to reconfigure my splits. So I save and exit. Now I open that. I get rid of the mouth. I think that's for actually load time. It's faster. Slightly. Okay. So I create 3. Actually, I think I create 4 flock clones because I don't know. I think a previous run I didn't get the last one. Oh, that's a small little mistake. If this were just 1 second slower, I'd be pointing at things like that and saying this is the reason why I didn't get the sub 29. Alright, but I did, so let's just be glad there weren't more mistakes. Alright, actually I'll pick a nest that's actually on the mini-map sort of behind where I want to go, so that way I can add a creature to my flock as I'm traveling away. And that's really cool. I'll add another low-level nest. And I forget if my part unlocks in this run were good or not. Alright, so that's a mouth right there. You always unlock a mouth first. Oh, and I pressed the wrong one there. That was dance. I think I pressed sing. I unlocked hands there. That's kind of useless. And I unlocked... Oh my god, I unlocked charm. That's pretty bad. Oh, and there I unlocked wings. Okay, so pretty bad part unlocks. I see there a level 3 nest that I'll go after later. For actually wings. That's like the worst part you can unlock. So I'll go after another level 2 nest. This time I will unlock the 2 parts I really need. The parts I actually need see up here. Floppity and the Toxic Telson. And here's how I'll attack this nest. I'll activate Sneak and Sprint, because this is at least the best flock reaction. It's the best thing you can do without Spit. Now, don't want my flock members to have Spit, because then they're a bit slower. You see that flock member over there to the left, he's just attacking one on his own. And it's interesting, he's not even outmatched. Do a boost there off the dead body. Oh, and I think I killed that nest right as my flock was going away. Alright, Reaper Mantis, that's the one part I really need before I... See this up here? That's the one part I really need before I start mating. Alright, browsing around, getting rid of orange glows. And here I actually will add Spit at this point in the run. And I'll add a better mouth for socializing. And there we go. Minus 40, that's pretty good. And here I'm actually orienting myself because I'm looking at the minimap. I want to go up. That's a good nest. And here I'm looking around the lake because sometimes there could be a rogue at that lake. So I picked a different world layout for this run. I picked one that's actually a lot more hilly. And so, maybe asking why I did that, because usually hills are bad for the run. And they are, as you will see in Tribal Stage. They are kind of bad for the run. But I picked this one. This is the one I did the Creature Stage level record on. And I discovered it's really good for rogues. I actually did a practice run in which I had found, get this, 5 rogues in one run. I see, that's why Sneak is effective. Because Sneak increases the damage you deal outside of Sneak. Although it only applies to Strike and Bite, though, so not Charge, and not Spit. And the only reason why I have Spit, actually, is because it's easier to aggravate, get my flock to attack certain creatures if I have Spit. And right there, my flock completely disappears, and I have absolutely no idea why. That's a glitch. I've never encountered that glitch before. The flock just entirely disappeared. Let's see, I'm looking back for it, wondering where did my flock go? I attack this guy here. Oh, yes! Rogue. That's actually the slowest rogue of them all. And my flock is, like, invisible, though. They should still be able to help me with this rogue. Okay. Alright, now, I'm going to mate up and then finish off the run. Yeah, I thought I unlocked something there, but no, I didn't. I guess I had some extra DNA, so I said might as well add that. Alright, minus 111, that's not entirely accurate, actually. Because we still have a long way to go, if you look at the bar at the bottom. Looking at that nest. Be attacking this nest. For a very high level nest, this actually went pretty darn smoothly. It went really fast. I was actually surprised at how fast this nest went. I hope the music's not too loud. Is it? I'll actually turn it down a bit because it feels like it's too loud. I'll attack this nest again. And in a minute, we'll actually... that I got completely by chance. At least I feel like it's by chance. Now, soon enough we'll see a stalker group, which is a group of 3 little red-faced demons that come around. And I'll actually get the healing glitch on one of these guys. Thought, wow, that's really lucky. And then... my luck got even better. Look at that! Healing glitch! So I was able to kill that guy, but he didn't completely die because he was healing, and I was able to kill him 3 times in a row. Healing glitch. Yeah, it's a very sought-after glitch. And if you look at the bottom, I'm like right there. I'm 2 DNA away. So I just killed this guy. And there it is. That's the end of Creature Stage. A pretty good Creature Stage. Especially when you consider I only had 1 rogue. Yeah, I got out sub 12. That's really good. Alright, I'm gonna go, this is Tribal Stage now, and haven't actually done Tribal Stage on this planet. Well, alright, I'm gonna skip that song. Because I feel like this song's better for Tribal Stage. I have a playlist prepared for this. Right, here I use an interesting strategy. I send my chief to a far further away than I send my other 2 members, because the chief can gather fruit a lot faster, and so I want to give the other 2 members a slight advantage in proximity. So hopefully they all come back around the same time. Now I'm going to look over the terrain, look for a flat area like that, because that's where the first tribe is going to spawn. It only applies to the first tribe. I don't think the other tribes have that sort of flat area. Right. Right now we'll go to the first tribe. And I'll also steal from this tribe. Only still using 2 actually. Only two of my tribe members. Because I feel like if you use the third one, you'll come there too late. There's an epic there I saw. I could hear that, but you can't. I realize that might be a problem later. I'll send this guy off to fruit collect. We're going to need a bit more. Trying to multitask here. And I actually moved I think I moved my creatures there. That's weird. That's not where a tribe's going to spawn. I guess I'm used to the other world layout. I'm like totally unfamiliar with this tribal stage, so I have no idea where I'm supposed to go and what's the ideal layout, but I think I did pretty well regarding everything. I don't know what I'm looking at. I think I'm looking at the terrain here and realizing how far away I'm gonna have to go for those tribes. Oh, and then I was a bit too late there at reigniting the concert. Small mistake there. I'm gonna lose a lot more time though, is because this is a less ideal tribal layout. But I also really like these green guys. I like where they're going. They're going in a really convenient location. And you see in the minimap as well, these purple guys right here are also doing the same thing. So that's really nice. Except when I save and re-enter the game, they sort of change their minds about where they're going. So yeah, focus on the minimap that's going to be here, this location. Focus on the pink guys that are away from their home tribe. See, they're traveling this way, but then they're kind of going back now. And I didn't really like that too much. So I get one of my guys to gift the green, the pink village. I actually did something there to make my one tribe member that's already there get closer to ideal position. And if you recall, if you saw the previous 2913 run, you know that this location is where I actually lost a bunch of time. It was actually at a tribe where an epic was sort of blocking the way. And that's how you can see possible time save. 57 seconds. Now, I don't know where the last tribe will spawn, but I do know trick to help me. Alright, so I can see where the last tribe is now. At the bottom on the minimap. And I'm going to use the special trick where you can do a concert from the distance. Alright. Actually, I want to get this guy as close to my main group as possible. I'll activate a concert, and then I'll send 3 of my guys over to the Orange Village, make them all gift. And then since my chief will be right here, but I'll still be able to do a concert there because of the. So if I activate these 2 abilities I have down here, I'll be able to ally from a distance. I actually did do that in the 2935, but in a different location. Alright, one more tribe to go. So you see I activated the flying fish down there. And that conjures up the sea monster, which, since I do it here this late in the tribal stage, I'll actually be able to hear it for the rest of the game through Civ into space stage. So that's really interesting. Interesting fact. I'm not actually using these 2 other guys yet. No, that song's not supposed to start till Civ stage. So I have my playlist all planned out, thinking this song is going to be good for Civ stage. I'll start it as soon as I finish this. I pressed escape too early there. Small time loss. Alright, here's Civ stage now. And I did make a mistake here. Misclicked. I'm supposed to create the power vehicle, then save it, then create the fast vehicle, but I missed that, and I create just a powerful vehicle. Alright. First I'm gonna go and correct my mistake. Costed me, how much did that cost me? It cost me like 5, 6, 7 seconds. Yeah. I'll have to clean that up in a future run. So yeah, this is a very interesting Civ stage right here, because it's a 2-continent planet, which is automatically pretty good. This is one I actually got my PB in Civ stage on. See, the record in Civ stage right now is a 3:40. At 3 minutes 40 seconds, that's actually kind of ridiculous. And I got a PB. Oh, see that epic down there? This vehicle is about to die because I didn't see that. But anyway, I got my PB. Alright, so I got a vehicle from that tribe, and I lost another vehicle from the epic. Anyway, I got my PB of 4 minutes 3 seconds in Civ stage on this planet layout. Makes 2-continent planet better. It's just I think it's consistency and also less boating around. So you can once you get done with the first continent, just buy a bunch of boats, target a city on either side of the other continent, and then buy land vehicles again. With multi-continent planets, it's kind of difficult. Alright, get that vehicle is almost dead, so I just decided to go take that tribe by force. So I think at Civ stage at the start here, it was kind of sloppy. Could be improved. See, I even started capturing that when there was a vehicle right next to the city. And usually you don't want to do that, because usually that slows you down. And, well, that's probably what happened here. I'm not actually looking at the speed, because I have this belief that if you look at the speed which is capturing, that could cause it to change, slow down. Actually, if you look at the time up here, you see it's already around 3 minutes. So if the Civ stage record is 3:40, then I would only have 40 seconds to beat it right now. Yeah, no, that's kind of unfortunate. So I moved some water vehicles over to the other continent. At 3:15, capturing the 4th city. Not the best. And here I'm going to capture this tribe because I can tell by the lines over here that it's going to become a city. Switch everything back. Switch that back. Alright, and continue. Hey, can you hear my dog barking in the background? Alright, and this is an interesting, city spawns on this run was interesting because I only got 2 water cities on the other continents. So yeah, I think actually the ending to this Civ stage was pretty good. You know, I think I played it pretty well. See, that pink city down there is like really kind of out of the way. So yeah, that's pretty good. You'll see it reflected in the amount of time I save on this split. Possible time save 57? Wow. I'm not even sure if that's realistic. Might be. Alright, one last switch, and that should be about it for Civ stage. That's supposed to start at space stage. Okay, so 24:26 exiting Civ stage. That's the new sell through Civ record. Alright, now this is my space stage music. Now I was really nervous at this point. And the only bit of RNG left is the artifacts. The artifact I have to get and sell for the money. That's the only thing left in this game that I don't have control over. Yeah, I have to find that planet. The amount of anxiety I was experiencing at this point was quite extreme, as is reflected by this music that I'll turn down a bit right now. And look at this. This is some great frequent flyer farming. Some of my best, I'd say. Alright, and it makes up for the time lost earlier of being able to find the mission planet right away. Look at that, 6.6 seconds. 8 p.m., what does that mean? Actions per minute, oh. CPM, oh, I even got a spice here. Which will lead to an interesting question that's coming up later. So here comes the artifact, and whoop, game started lagging here, and that kind of pissed me off. Alright, so the artifact, there's 2 RNG elements, the location of it, and this one was not very close, but it did go the right direction, so that's good. And the value, and we'll see the value in a second. Moment of truth, oh, 45,000. So, that loses about 20 seconds though, so instead of minus 37, we're looking at more of a minus 17. So getting a sub 29 is going to be really tight. I got to make sure my entire concentration, undivided, is going into this run. And I'm going to have to get a second artifact. Actually, here comes the question. So I sold a spice there. And the question was, did I actually need the second artifact? Because would that spice value have been enough? And I'm starting to think maybe it was. Because we'll see here. I'm only able to use 2 energy packs on the way to the last planet. I can use Spore if it's the other location, but I'm going to go to that blue location here. You see I ran out of energy, actually. And this artifact was not in a location. As you see, it was kind of out of the way. That was unlucky. So I'm losing a bunch of time. I sold it for 22,000. Except, could I have made past it with just... You see, I'm at 17,900 yet, right now. And if I didn't get that artifact, I would have been 1 energy pack away. Alright, so right now I'm minus 14, and as you recall, the world record was 29.13, and I was really desperate for this sub 29, so I kind of went ham here. The thing is, the more stars you click, the faster your ship goes, as you can see from that streak there. Alright, and I was just spamming Control 1, and if you heard the audio, you'd hear all the sounds of you get when energy pack is not reloaded yet. As you can see right here, I actually have 1 energy pack left, and I actually didn't even need to use it. So I didn't need the second artifact, after all. But anyway, that's the world record. Very close, very tight at the end. But sub 29, finally! Alright. It's about time. So the 2935 took 5.5 months to beat, and this one, and the 2913 took around 5 days to beat, so who knows what we might see in the near future. But yeah, I didn't need the second artifact. I could have actually saved a good 20 seconds by not getting the second artifact. So, yeah, that's a bit of a shame, bit of a bummer. I don't need to show you this this cutscene. You've all seen it. Maybe I'll skip ahead. Nah, probably I won't. But anyway, let's go over the splits again. So, 334 cell stage, that was really good. Yeah, let's go over. 334 cell stage, 825 creature stage, that's pretty darn good with only 1 rogue. 709 tribal, that's good. I want to get under 7 though. Yeah, and I lost a bunch of time in the middle of tribe stage there, and civ stage 518, I want to get it down to 5, just 5 flat. I could do that just with the first 4 cities alone. Space stage around 4.5, that's about on par. So, sub 28's the next minute barrier, and I did have a bit of an outline for what a sub 28 would look like. I hope the music's not too loud. So, 345 cell stage, which would be in this run, an 8-minute creature stage, which we did not be in this run. I've only gotten sub 8 creature stage twice. Once was in practice, the other one was on the 2935. And a 7-minute tribal stage, which we were which were not, was it 9 or 7? We were 9 seconds away from a 7-minute tribal stage, or sub 7. At a 5-minute civ stage, we were 20 seconds off, and around 4:30, I believe, in space stage. Yeah, 4:30. Oh my god, oh, actually, it's 6:45 tribal stage. That's what I'll need for 28-minute. Okay, so we have a bit of work to do. But anyway, right now, I will show you the history, as I always do in record runs. But anyway, sub 28 is going to be a bit difficult. I just want to get a lower 28 right now. That's my goal. And once again, I'll do it in sort of half-hour long attempt sessions. Heck, maybe I'll even do an attempt right after this recording's over. Really good cell stage. Really good cell stage. But yeah, that's about it. That is Spore beaten in under 29 minutes for the first time ever. Alright. I'm kind of also questioning my decision to pick the different planet layout, because if you look at Creature Stage, I only found one rogue the entire Creature Stage. And the reason why I picked that planet layout in particular is because it was supposed to be really good with rogues. Yeah, once again, in that practice run, I found 5 rogues, using approximately the same pathway I took in this run. But I'll save the Galaxy file, so anyone who wants to download and play on this save themselves can do that. Link will be in the description. Link to my Twitch will be in the description. Link to the leaderboard and the Spore Discord, Speedrunning Discord, will also be in the description. And yeah, that's about it. Next time I will record audio. I'll be sure of it. But that's about it. Be sure to drop a follow to my Twitch, subscribe to my YouTube channel, join the Spore Discord, and yeah, I'll see you all next record. Whenever that may be. Could be today, tomorrow, or 5 months from now. But that's about it.